Input a number and display whether the number is odd or even. This is under selection. Selection means instruction flow is selected based on a decision. Based on a decision. So first of all, what do you have to do? Yes. First of all, you have to analyze the problem and analyze. After analyzing the problem, yes, you will get you'll get so you have to start.
We have did this, sir.
We have completed, discussed.
Yeah, in class. Shall I send you a picture?
Okay. So, but I have given a homework.
No, no.
Yes, I remember I have given a homework.
You gave a question regarding raw flowchart. Write pseudocode and Python codes to display whether an integer input is odd or even.
Yeah, that one. That one I said. So did you discuss in the class?
I think so. Yashin, did we?
I think we didn't
Hello?
discuss the answer.
I don't remember. Arthur, did we write this?
Yeah.
Right, okay. So let me quickly tell, okay, anyway, so even we discussed, just you can tell the answer now quickly. So start then. After
Start.
starting. Yes.
Then input integer equals num.
Yeah.
You have to input and integer. So you have to use this kind of parallelogram because it's the input symbol, and you have to input in an integer num, that is integer, and after that you have to check whether the number is odd or even. How to do that? You have to use a decision symbol. How to check whether it's odd?
If num percentage 2 equals 0.
So you read that as not percentage modulus. If num modulus, right? Modulus 2 is equal to 0. If it is equal to 0 means after dividing, the remainder is 0. If remainder is 0, you have to tell print even, and if not, you have to print odd. If modulus is 0, then you have to display even. So this is the one. Display even, and here you have to display odd. Display odd. And also you have to combine this using a connector. I think yes, we discussed, but anyway, so just do it again. You have to combine this using a connector, and then you can stop.
Yes, sir. We did it. We did stop.
Yeah. So what is the implementation of this? Right? What is the implementation? Implementation means the flowchart. First tell me the pseudocode.
Begin.
Begin.
Okay, let's put arrows quickly, right? So otherwise this is not complete, no? So arrow here, an arrow here. Arrow here and here to connect that. This one will connect here. An arrow down. To complete. So the flowchart would be
Pseudocode, right?
flowchart would be like this. And
yeah.
I think we discussed this, right? Pseudocode is begin.
Input num.
Then you have to input the num. So which is integer. And then you have to
If
If
none,
num modulus 2 is equal to 0, then what you have to do?
then print num is even.
Yes, then display or print whatever display num is even, else num is display num is odd, and end if and end. So in Python, what is the Python code? Did you do in Python too or not?
No, sir, we didn't do in Python.
Right.
Hmm.
Okay, let's discuss in Python. So I have to take a new file. Right. After taking the new file, and then I had to tell, right, okay, uh, input num. So you have to say num equal input, enter an integer, enter an integer, close the brackets, and this should be converted to integer. That is done by using int. This is done by using int, and then you have to check if this num modulus 2 is equal to 0, colon, then print. So this colon and space, this colon and space is must, right? So you have to use the same syntax. Print, you can say num is odd number, else you have to print num is even number, else num is even number. Sorry, here it's even number, otherwise it's odd number. So this is the code, right? Let me run this. After saving the file, let's save this as exercise 00 exercise en1.py. So any name, just recalling the class name. So just run this, and then okay, then it will ask enter an integer 56. Say 56 is even number. If you want to run again, go to run module. So another number, maybe a large number. So it will say it's even. So if you want to run again, run file, it's odd number. So this is how you take, right? Maybe you can capture the screen, take a screenshot of this, and we can proceed.
Okay, sir.
Okay, things to remember here. We use for selection, we are using if and else, if else for selection. Sequence, it can be any operator, right? Sequence means one things are executed one after another. So then you can use operators. I think we discussed about these operators, right? Arithmetic operators, right? Then about logical operators, then about bitwise operators and assignment operators. I think we discussed about these things. Did we? Arithmetic, logical, bitwise,
Yes,
assignment,
sir. Mathematical,
mathematical,
comparison,
arithmetic,
well as
yes.
science
Then
and bitwise. Yeah.
mathematical, just can you name the things that I have given? Mathematical,
Addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, floor division or integer division,
yes, there is four
remainder of
arithmetic.
integer division, exponent of power.
Mhm. Those are the arithmetic, right? So what are the other things?
Comparison is that uh, greater than equal to, lesser than equal to, exclamation mark, equal to, not equal to, equal to.
Oh, that equal means equal to. Yes, we read it as equal to. Yeah. Then,
Logical operator and or not.
hmm,
Assignment operator equal, plus equal, minus equal,
hmm, yeah,
dash equal, star equal,
hmm,
percentage equal,
hmm.
bitwise operator,
And no, not.
bitwise and,
Yes.
bitwise or,
Bitwise O,
bitwise
bitwise
not,
not,
And X.
bitwise,
it's no.
yeah, it's not.
Yeah, X.
That's
Right. Okay. Those are the things. Right. So we discuss all the operators. So now we know how to apply them. Then what we have to do is we have to apply in this control structure, sequence, selection, and repetition. We have to apply these operators inside this control structures. Okay. So next question. So this is like question and answer format, right? Because we have to discuss about all these are questions, like questions because problems. Because in software engineering, you have problems. You have to analyze the problem, find out the inputs, output decisions, and operations or processors. Then maybe develop an algorithm. Algorithm means you have to develop step by step solution to solve the problem, and that is about Python, right? That is about programming. Programming means anyway. So find a solution to a problem. So the lesson will be solutions and answers. Right? Sorry, it's not solutions and answers, questions and answers, questions and solutions. Okay, the next one is, so please let me know if you have discussed. This is question number 2. Enter 3 marks related to maths, English, and science. CINCE, Maths, English. Enter 3 marks related to Maths, English, and Science. Find the total, average, and rate. Criteria for grade is between 0 to 40, excluding 40, between 0 to 40, excluding 40, it's a fail. Between 40 to 50, excluding 50, it is simple pass. And if it is between 60 to 50, 50 to 60, 50 to 60, excluding 60, it is C pass. And if it is between 60 to 70, excluding 70, it is B pass. So let's say 60 to 75, excluding 75 is B pass. And if it is 75 to 100, including 100, 75 to 100, including 100, it is A pass. So that is the grade criteria. Okay, draw a flow chart and write pseudocode with Python code for the above problem. Okay, I'll give you like maybe 5 minutes maximum. So if you cannot solve, please let me know. Don't just wait 5 minutes. Then that is waste of time, no? So if you have problems, If you cannot solve this, if you have doubts, kindly let me know. Then I can help you solve it. Okay,
Like
now we
5 minutes
can.
to write all three.
Sorry,
5 minutes to write all three.
I didn't get you.
No, 5 minutes time to write the flowchart only or all.
Yeah, no, all three.
Okay, okay,
All three 5 minutes enough. So now you can do this faster, right?
okay.
The first few things, it's about sequence because you have to start. Right? That is one after another. Then the finding rate criteria is selection because you can't just find the grade without without taking a decision here. So you have to start. After that, you have to input these things, and that is all. That is basically input. Let's use the same thing. Here you can input all together, right? Input. You can say you have to decide what kind of inputs, like inputs maths. Let's say maths, M, S, or you can say maths, science, English. So all are
Input marks of, right?
yeah, input. You can say input maths marks, science marks, and English marks. So you can say input MS. So simple input M S E. But you have to mention the assumptions. So before you start the flow chart, you have to mention the assumptions. M maths marks, M equal maths marks, and then simple to do. Otherwise, it's quite difficult, no? E English marks, lengthy otherwise, and S science marks. Let's say taught is equal to total marks, and AVG is equal to average marks. Then you can say G is equal to grade, right? Then would be easy. Easy means then it's easy to write input MSC. Import MSC, then you can say, okay, after inputting, then the process. Process is basically you have to get the total average and that part. Calculate the total and average. So that you can do, that also you can do at once. You can say total equal M plus S plus E and average equal total divided by 3. So that is easy. That is sequence, one after the another. But the problem comes when you want to find the grade. Grade you can't find like this. Based on the average, you have to find. So here, within bracket, you have to write considering the average marks. I couldn't give that. Considering the average mark, if average between 0 to 40, it's then average between 40 to 50, then S. Average between 50 to 60, it's C. Average between, so that is average, right? Considering the average marks. Okay, this part, you better write down this part, right? You start with this part because the thing is, then
So we have to calculate the average of all three marks, and then only we have to categorize on the.
yeah, that's what I did here. Total equal all 3 marks. Total equal all 3 marks, and average equal total divided by 3. Average of all 3 marks. That's what I did here, right? Okay, now we can continue. I think it's clear now. Now we can continue. Okay, I'll do this with you, but you have to anyway do this along. This not That much hard, right? Right, then what you have to take? You have to take a decision. Decision to basically filter the marks. So the easiest way is the top to bottom approach. Means if you have separate the users, or if you have separate the students who got more than 75 marks, the balance will be below 75 marks. Understood? For an example, let's say these are the marks of the students, 23, 45. These are the average of the students. If you separate the averages greater than 75, greater than or equal to 75, this is greater than or equal to 75, I'm going to remove that to the next line. This is greater than or equal to 75, I'm going to remove. This is also greater than or equal to 75, I'm going to remove that. So after removing this, and this is also greater than or equal to 75, after removing this, what remains are the marks below 75. So when you separate and give them a grade A, then the remaining things will be belongs to B, C, S, and F. Understood? Understood or not?
Sir, can you
Sir.
repeat once again?
Yeah. So you had these marks like this. You have all the marks, right? Then you take marks between 75 to 100, the top marks first, top achievers. 87, you take it out, okay? And 76, take this one as well. Then 78, you take this one too. And then 98, you take this one too. After removing these marks, or after taking these marks, after taking